Pros and cons of AI world models. After LLMs, there will be AI world models. These will be the new predictive and analytics tools that organizations will use to chart their course forward. The top pros about the AI world models is it's predictive analytics and decision making at scale with the data to back it up. Also, organizations can anticipate second and third order impacts up and down their supply chain, their counterparties, and also their industry or even geopolitical impacts over time, but with a future view. It's a reduced cost way to experiment and do what if analysis, do your brain trust type things, and identify new opportunities before they take shape. You have much faster iterations and cycles, and it can generalize and do transfer learning because you have causal structures with the associated impacts and supporting data. Some of the cons of the world models is right now, lots of infrastructure. It is expensive. You'll need TPUs, GPUs, all the CPU computational power you could get your hands on. But right now, it's a bespoke implementation. We have to wait till some of the leading AI firms deploy world model capabilities that will be more accessible for enterprises in the right package. It still will cost, I would say, a percentage, not just a percentage, it'll be a factor cost higher than what companies are paying for in their AI LLM model space. But as time goes on, you expect those costs to align to things that are more feasible. Once you see Claude or Anthropic and OpenAI start to deploy these as commercially available models for the enterprise or even the mid-sized businesses at the appropriate price points, then you know, okay, it's close to commercialization, it become readily available for public consumption. Definitely not freeware at the start. Model mismanagement, false assumptions. And that's the thing, it's a model. It's a perspective on potential impacts of the world for the industry, for the products, for that set, for what you're analyzing. So there is assumption risk. So if the assumptions are too way off, you might get some misguided recommendations, but that's where human review and analysis will come in. You can adjust that over time in real time while it's running. You can have a digital twin running for your organization and industry, and then address and use updated inputs to kind of tweak the model, do performance, like say retrofit or just do some updates to it so that it provides better and better data, better and better analytics and predictive outcomes over time. The thing is, it's a bespoke program, it's a bespoke platform, and you'll need team members who are well-versed in data science, well-versed data analytics, as well as the AI type of integration and alignment with current planning process, which may go both between sales, marketing, financial, and your operations teams, as well as your IT infrastructure teams. They'll need to be well-versed in managing AI type of applications and platforms and aligning that with both your cloud and on-prem or hybrid infrastructure. So the data access will be a stream of data, not just one-time data dump, but also the outputs can be done in a way that can have the supported reporting and also analytics. Simply as simple as drill down reporting to maybe connecting to other analytics tools such as SAS, and then you could go from there. The other thing is that this is the first output of this, even though it's bespoke, you'll see it really hit in strategic planning, forecasting, maybe the AOP, annual operational planning process, marketing, sales, pricing strategies, capacity planning, resource planning for organizations. It could come very useful. And personalize it for the business, for the individuals, the key decision makers within your firm. The business benefits will be just faster, higher confidence decision cycles, leveraging real-time data inputs to address and augment, make the current decision process better, and they'll help lower operational risk as well as improved capital allocations. All of that is going to drive profitability, greater resilience for organizations, especially global organizations with footprints representation in multiple markets could benefit greatly from this. So they can have an enterprise level plan and then a regional and then local plans that are fit for purpose. That will help sustain competitive advantages over the long term.